Hey, Yuri.
Uh,
Uh,
wow, this is riveting conversation. Welcome back. Hello, everyone.
I suddenly noticed that Yuri is reading a different book from the one we've been reading together. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No. I was kind of just waiting for you.
Oh dear.
Uh-huh.
If that's the case,
Luring you in.
why don't we go ahead and get started?
Very well, then. Yes, let's. Actually, I have a request.
Oh no.
Do you mind if I make some tea first? What are you doing, impersonating a percolator?
Not at all.
You sound like the Keurig machine. Thanks very much.
Trying for the Keurig machine.
No.
Not what it sounded like. I don't know how to make the sound of pouring water. Not without getting too obscene.
I know. Blubber, 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 blub, 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 blub.
Meow.
If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea.
And it's like I can't make that sound in the middle of a classroom.
The Keurig sound? Not to mention for yourself as well.
Myself, Yuri
Yes.
stands up and makes her way to the closet.
Oh, she gonna chat with Natsuki?
That's right, she's in the closet.
Yeah.
I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a filter inside.
But where's the other one? Can you hold this for a second? Who's she talking to? The one in the closet?
Sure,
Where's the closet lady?
I don't know. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. So
What
I say an electric knife.
Understand? Is she in a different closet? How many closets are there here? I see one. Or am I to assume there's more?
Well, what about the...
The cubby?
Well, there's one behind her shoulder.
That looks like a locker.
Maybe.
Or like a fire extinguisher or something. That would be code. Ugh. I'm gonna plug this in at the teacher's desk. And then we'll go get some water.
That said into the teacher's desk. Yeah, it's a closet.
Is that where she is? It must. She's not in the other one. But it's not like they bothered to change the background at all.
She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms.
Really? So there's deception afoot?
Especially because of her long legs.
What?
She appears elegant and methodical.
Because of her legs. Okay.
She is rather tall.
May I have the pitcher? The water pitcher?
No.
Thanks. I'll be right back. I'll just go get the baseball bat.
I might as well walk with you.
Yeah, why not? Shall we go then?
Yeah. Why she had to try? We're just, you're T.
Pee.
I suddenly realize how weird it sounds to explain this to Monica.
Yeah, she's
It's
not
not
of
like
this
she's-
world.
This universe. We're just filling the water pitcher. Jelly Lady should be okay with water pitchers. That's...
Monica, please mind your own business for once. Or do you want to tell me there's something wrong with helping involve Kelvin in club activities?
My mouth gapes. I said grapes. My
So
mouth
did I.
grapes.
Well, let's hope that's all that's gaping. Although she...
You really just went there. You can't even say I. Oh dear. Yeah.
Then let's go, Kelvin. Let's go quick.
Let's run away, far away.
Quick, quick!
She quickly exits the room and I follow.
Who called it?
Oh, a different background.
Oh my God, something's different.
Once in the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall.
I'm communing with the spirits. I spoke without thinking. Bad Yuri, bad Yuri. Was she turning into Dobby? How could I say something like that?
Yuri.
I just... Something about the way she said that. It made me feel so irritated.
Irritated?
What's wrong with me?
I got a list. No, Yuri.
Pales in comparison to the role of Monica problem.
The squid lady.
Yeah.
I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but it's not right for Monica to judge people like that.
Is that what you got out of her rambling? Kelvin, how come even when I do something bad, you're being nice to me?
Because
The music hesitated there.
nothing
Where did it go?
that you do is as bad as you make it seem in your head. The music's still there.
Okay, but it like stops.
No, it's just different notes.
Oh,
Nobody's perfect.
I guess. Not even the music.
You have emotions.
We have emotions.
We have emotions.
You
Well, I
are
wanted to
emotional.
specifically point out that Yuri has emotions. She just doesn't use them.
Okay.
And we can't always hide them.
You're just being emotional.
But to amplify things in your head. Stop being emotional.
So stop it. Just stop. Stop being so stupid.
Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane.
What? Ah. It's a weather report. My favorite thing. How do you know that's what I like to fall asleep to? Lies. All the lies. Wouldn't you hate for me? Wait, wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that?
Why would I hate you?
Because I'm going to sacrifice you to Satan.
I can't hate somebody for having emotions. Just as long as they're not directed at me. What kind of friend would do that?
Friend, you say?
Not food.
Friend.
She lifts her head.
Lifted head. Kelvin. I really like being friends with you.
Thanks. I like being friends with you too.
Emotion.
I feel kind of awkward saying something like that.
Yeah, it's kind of cheesy.
But I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better.
I guess that's commendable.
Anyway.
Change the subject. Ah, yes. Shall we go?
Yeah, let's get wet.
Eee.
Here, I walk to
Well-
the nearest water fountain.
Well, yeah, okay, there you go.
Once we fill up the water pitcher, we return to the classroom.
How eventful!
We douse the fish lady.
Kelvin, do you like oolong tea? I don't know if I pronounced that right, but it's what I'm going with.
Long. It's
Oolong.
definitely not short.
Yes. Short.
Sure. Anything is fine.
Very well.
Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees.
That's very hot.
Now it's time
That's
to get
me.
the teapot, you.
Now it's time to get the teapot.
You really do this properly, don't you?
Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others. I should give her an English accent because she's so obsessed with freaking tea.
Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything, really.
Ooh. In that case, you'll only be even more impressed.
Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea level. Leaves.
Leaves.
To my
Level
surprise, she
leaves.
even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood.
Is that so? I was letting it show. And you noticed. I was doing a little bit of thinking, and I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around anyway.
We're making a new opera.
877 cash now.
That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much.
You're always worrying about me, Kelvin. It's very endearing.
That's... Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watched Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us.
How enthralling. Kelvin, I have another request.
Another?
Another. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today?
Got a beanbag? Why is that?
It's a little bit easier on my back. See? I can't have a spine. I can read with my back pressed against the wall, rather than bending over at my desk due to my lack of spine, you see. I'm trying to grow one, but it's not going so well.
I didn't realize that.
No worries. Most don't.
I wear glasses for a reason.
I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it on account of my lack of spine.
Is that so?
Yes, I used it for a candle.
I wonder why that is.
It seemed like a good idea at the time. And it's most likely because my
Your posture, right?
yeah, let's go with that.
Always hunched over like that while reading.
Yeah! I have terrible reading posture. So that's why I think we should sit on the floor. It has nothing to do with the pentagram I put down there. Don't worry about that.
Fair enough.
It's nothing. I just want to read a book.
I'll go ahead and get the book.
It's a grimoire.
I retrieved the book from my bag.
Had to be sacrificed in 12 easy steps.
I have some chocolate to go with the sacrifice as well.
Oh, it helps.
It's always good to have flavor.
Oh, I thought it said candles.
It's a small chocolate candles that I kept in from Sayori's candy radar.
Wow, good job. Well, she's still hiding. Oh, no, that's not Suki. That's in the closet. That's
Yeah.
right.
I don't know where Sayori went.
Sniffing shoes. Or maybe Sayori's sniffing shoes. Who knows? Or glue.
I take it since it will go well with the tea. Yuri and I then sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book.
Ah.
Except this time,
Uh-huh.
our bodies are even closer to each other.
Uh-huh. I can't see too well. You're in my lights.
Well, let me smile.
It's beaming.
Yuri slides over until our shoulders are touching.
Are you wooed yet?
What?
Are you wooed yet?
Oh. I thought they said booed.
How wooed?
How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute. But,
You're just furious.
when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle.
Oh, really? Your teacup.
Well,
Let
yeah.
me read it.
Holding it with my hand, that's not holding the book. I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus.
Ah.
Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest.
Uh-oh.
Bad touch. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing.
I doubt that.
As she wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away.
Fade away.
I use all of my willpower to focus on reading.
Me too.
Dot, dot, dot. After a few minutes, I finally managed to relax it all.
Oh.
I have to sit in a new position. I put the teacup between my legs.
Uh-huh.
Fumble with the chocolate wrapper.
Sure.
God, that could be taken in many ways otherwise.
Yes, it can.
Sorry, don't call the principal.
The heat just feels good.
I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper.
Mm.
You can have as much as you want.
Ah, that's okay. I won't take any.
Are you sure?
Well, if I touch it, then I might get smudges on the pages.
Oh,
It'd be a
you're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad.
No need to apologize.
That's a song.
Huh. I'll hold the book, okay?
Are you sure?
Oh, I'll manage, of course. Oh my god, a different picture. Oh.
And dust particles.
Wow.
They're getting fancy. Yuri opens the book with both hands. she holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading from it.
Uh-huh.
It's definitely a hard time.
I'm betting it is.
But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. So, God.
That's not my leg.
Oh. Well, in that case,
Like a briefcase?
Yuri is already
Liquid?
totally focused on reading again. She's like possessed by the spirits of the
Probably.
book.
Probably.
And that column.
Is that where the disturbing warnings come from?
Traffic cones. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth.
Is that all that's getting popped into mouths?
I take another chocolate
Uh-huh.
and I hold it up to Yuri.
You're holding it up. Okay.
She doesn't even look away from the book
Wow.
again.
Unimpressive.
She simply parts her lips as
Oh.
if the situation is completely natural.
But
that means I can't stop here.
yes, it does. You could just throw it at her face. Be like, okay, here.
You're right. We can't stop here and say next time on our gaming.
And I guess we will. Well, thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you enjoyed.
Our cliffhanger.
Yes, indeed. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you can stay up to date with us. We post on weekdays. Thanks for watching, everyone. We'll catch you next time.
Bye.